If you're gonna get any movement, it's the higher up you go. We're currently on deck 12 and it's rocking. Deck 16 is something else. I was concerned, especially when I found out the pools weren't even heated. P&O, turn your heating on, man. Honestly, the price we pay for these cruises, you can't even put the heating on. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. If you've not seen me before, my name is Dalimore and I have spent 2 weeks on P&O's Iona over the New Year period, sailing to the Canary Islands, and now we are on our way back to Southampton, and we are currently ready to enter the Bay of Biscay. Now, we have been pre-warned by the captain. Coming was very moderate, very smooth. In fact, even the captain said himself on embarkation day and leaving Southampton that the seas were very good for this time of year. However, we've not got so lucky on the way back, and it's quite rough. When I say quite rough, I'm literally having to do, thank God this is on a gimbal, because I'm literally having to do a balancing act. But anyway, we're going to be sailing through the Bay of Biscay for the next 24 hours. How are we going to find it? Is it going to be rocky? Probably. Are people going to fall over? Actually, my nana's already had a fall. We literally last night were sitting on deck 3 in the medical centre because my nana fell on deck 18, straight flat on her face, bless her. Thankfully, she's all good, she's all healthy, but let's hope that does not happen again. But anyway, come join us for 24 hours sailing through the Bay of Biscay. How are we going to find it? Let's find out. We actually need to go out in a sec because we need to go and pick our little boy up from kids club. But I just want to mention we did actually go to the Horizon buffet this morning, and that was interesting. But what was good from P&O is they did have extra staff out helping passengers and customers in case they fell. Even I nearly had a little trip when I was walking because I had 2 plates in my hand, and it's obviously the buffet is on deck 16, so if you're gonna get any movement, it's the higher up you go. We're currently on deck 12 and it's rocking. Deck 16 is something else, let us tell you. And yeah, bless them, they had more staff out. There was a few people that were really struggling up there. My recommendation, if you're struggling, speak to a member of staff. I know there was staff actually going to the buffet and getting food and taking it to tables, so that is an option. But yeah, it was very interesting, the buffet this morning. I'm in the lift on my way to deck 17. Cons did the stairs. There was not a chance in hell I was doing the stairs. There he is. The rocking's way too much for me to be doing the stairs. I'll tell you what I've realised. It doesn't matter how rough these seas are, my little boy will not feel it. He literally can't feel it. Kids just can't feel the roughness. I'm sure, I don't know how. But we're actually going to go all the way to the front of the ship now, to my mum's room, who's in the suite, which you've probably seen in these vlogs. For anyone that doesn't know, this is your first video of mine. We've been travelling as a family, and my mum's in a suite, my nana's in an inside cabin, and we're at the aft. My mum's right at the front of the ship. You can't go any further forward than my mum's cabin, but deck 10, so, oh wow. So that will be interesting. It's weird. You like get pulled one way, and then it eases the other way. It's the most weirdest sensation I've ever felt. I'm not being slow, boys. Daddy's telling everyone about how bad the waves are. I don't know how well you can hear me because my mum's cabin is all the way at the front and it's very windy. Well, to be fair, people are walking down there, so it mustn't be that windy because they would have blocked it off. But, oh, announcement.
A very good morning, everyone. This is the officer of the watch speaking from the bridge, and the time is now 12 o'clock noon.
Yeah, or is it in here?
Since our departure from Frontier, Iona has steamed a total distance of 675 nautical miles at an average speed of 17.3 knots. Well, our new position is 42 degrees, 41.3 minutes north, and 011 degrees, 00.3 minutes west. This places us approximately 80 nautical miles off the Spanish northwest coast. Well, as we were about to enter the famed Bay of Biscay, I thought I'd share some knowledge about the bay itself. Firstly, the Bay of Biscay is a portion of the Atlantic Ocean just off the west coast of France and northern Spain. As the frequent cruisers on board will probably know, the bay is well known for its rough seas and very strong swells.
Right, I'm back in the cabin. We've actually just ordered room service, actually. We're hungry. It's a little bit later as well. We've been chilling in the pools. We've been just relaxing. We're in the Bay of Biscay now, and you can see the waves. If I'm being honest, it doesn't seem as rocky is what it was earlier, but it's still very windy. We've got like a high gale force 8, I think it is. There's still a lot of like water coming off the ship, but it doesn't feel bad, if you know what I mean, unless we're just becoming accustomed to it. That's the thing, because we've been having it all day. Maybe we've just become accustomed to it and we just don't really feel it. I don't know. Maybe one of you guys in the comments might be able to help out of why I'm not literally hurling over this balcony with vomit. Because, like I said to you earlier, I do suffer really badly with motion sickness, and this hasn't affected me at all. I have had 2 motion sickness tablets though today. I got them from Boots. They've been great, and maybe that's what's stopping us from feeling ill. Who knows? But what I will say is my brother's feeling fine, my mum's feeling fine, my nana's feeling fine, but Ruby is a bit... she's a bit like, ugh. It was funny as well. We were in my nana's cabin before, and we were talking about life vests, and you were actually trying the life vests on earlier. And it's funny how hard they found actually putting them on. But anyway, I don't even know why I'm even telling you that. Anyway, yeah, half the family's alright. It's just Ruby that's feeling it's a bit rocky for her. But it's just not as bad as what I thought it was going to be. Who knows? Obviously, we've still got 24 hours. This is going to last 24 hours. It's going to take us 24 hours to get all the way up the other side. So let's see how we get on. And look what has arrived. Our room service is here. Daddy's got some chips. I've got a pie. Oh, look at that. Oh, room service. And then we do have a pizza as well, because we are going to pick our little boy up from Kids Club. And he'll be hungry, so... Oh, that block looks good. Oh, but look at that pie. I don't know if I've explained why we've got room service. It isn't because the beef biscuit, by the way, the reason why we've got room service. The reason why we've got room service is formal night, and we've already did the first formal night. You would have seen the video if you've been watching the series. We did the New Year's Eve formal night, and like hell, can I be bothered to stick a suit on? Like, I just want to feel comfortable on holiday, so... one formal night every 2 weeks, P&O, please. Please. And they're just such unnecessary hassles. I know some people like to do it, so give people the option. Maybe make one restaurant formal and the rest non, but just like, oh, but yeah, anyway. Tuck in. Good morning, everyone. It's the next morning, and we're still sailing. Woof! Woof! You can see the sea has pretty much calmed right down. And when I say it's calmed right down, I mean, like, it's still a bit choppy, but nowhere near of what it was like yesterday. My goodness. I ended up falling asleep here because I just wanted to hear the waves. I actually fell asleep for 2 hours on my balcony. I woke up like in a midst of panic. So I was like, oh my god, where am I? Felt like I was on an island or something. But we're actually near the end of the Bay of Biscay now, actually. We're not that far from the end. And... you know, it's not been that bad. Again, I really wanted to create this video because you hear so many people when you're heading down through the Bay of Biscay, everyone will be like, oh, the Bay of Biscay, oh, it's rough, that water, oh, that's good, that could be horrendous. And yes, it could have been a lot worse than what this has been. But actually, what I will say is we had quite rough seas, like it was over moderate. Storm Force 8, I think they said. And... it was rough, don't get us wrong, but nothing too horrendous. Like, it's just been a bit choppy. But this ship's got massive stabilisers. There's obviously so many different places you can go to try and stay, like, where you're not moving a lot. Like, I wouldn't recommend sitting in the crow's nest if you don't like the movement. And I also wouldn't recommend you sit at the back of the ship, sit in the middle somewhere. You know, there's so many places you can go where the movement isn't actually that bad. But... like I say, we're still carrying on this vlog for today. It could still get worse. We're going to head up towards the English Channel soon. That could be bad. We are heading into the blistery cold United Kingdom. It's currently -3 in the UK, which is absolutely shocking. I can't believe it. I've been literally sunbathing in Lanzarote last week, and now I'm ganning home to a freezing coldness. But that's what happens when you come off a holiday, I suppose. But... yeah, let's see how we get on anyway. Doing something a little bit crazy today. For anyone, if you've been watching the vlogs, I think I've mentioned this a few times, my mum's in a suite. She's in the Baltic suite, I think. And one of the things that my mum has in her room is a beautiful bathtub. So me and my little boy have got all our toiletries, and we're going to have a nice deep bath. I was thinking about before, will it, like, does it take long to fill a bath on a ship? Will the water start swaying everywhere? Because my mum's is right at the front, and I can already, as I'm walking towards the front of the ship, feel the bobbing. So I'm wondering, will my mum's bath like be like shaking and stuff? We're very excited for our bath, dude, aren't we? My mum offered us a bath literally on day one, and every day I've declined it because I've just been like, we'll have a shower. But it's our final day. I'm telling you now, you'll never see me pay for a suite, ever. My mum didn't even pay for a suite, she was lucky to be upgraded to it. It was £8,000 if she had booked it. Ooh, and here's the bath. It's a deep one as well, isn't it, dude? It's deep. Right, are we going to put this on? Ooh, hang on. Oh my god, it's a fast one. I was expecting it would take ages to fill. Oh, that's lovely. Do you want to put the bath bomb in? We'll get the bath bomb in a second. It's in the room. And we'll put the plug in. Oh, it's already in, I think. We'll check. Make sure the plug's in. There's the plug. Oh, is that the plug? Maybe this is the plug. No? Oh, there it is. There. I think that's the plug in. No, it's not. There we go, that's the plug in. I think. Dude, how'd you get the plug in? There. Is that it? Yeah, you've done it. High five, dude. You've done it. Oh my god, what's happening?
It's changing colour.
It's changing colour. Putting the bath bomb in. And the water's not shaking very much, is it? Let's see what happens when the bath bomb goes in. Oh my goodness.
Where can you put it?
Oh my gosh. Go on, you go and put it in the bin. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're going to have the best bath ever, aren't we?
Yes,
Look at that.
Look, it's turning. Is it It's green.
We're going to have the best bath ever.
It's green.
It is.
You said blue.
Are we going to put the jacuzzi on as well? There's that button over there. Should we put the jacuzzi on? So I'm out the bathtub. That bath was absolutely unreal. We're coming in for lunch now. We're in the Pearl. It's our final lunch meal this trip. I'm sad. Don't want it to come to an end, but as they say, all good things must come to an end. Right, it's a little bit later. We're still doing some shopping. Bless my nana. She's over there. She's looking for some candles. Suppose we should pre-bought candles yesterday. It's like times where like you have to do this because you feel like the swing. Stevie's looking for some presents for his mistress. What are you thinking of buying her?
I don't know, I'm just having a look around.
Just looking. Oh, you've just bought her something from Pandora.
Yeah.
It was like
25 for a little tramp.
yeah, not bad. That is it.
Yeah.
I've never actually been in Pandora before.
I'm not surprised.
Why?
Well, because you're a man.
Stevie's looking at the Louis Vuitton stuff now. Right, well, sitting in the room now. We've done our shopping. My little boy got stuff. Stevie got stuff. I think I'm the only one that didn't buy anything. Even Con bought himself some Toblerone for his dad. Yeah, I know. But Captain's just came on and said that we'll be docked for 6, meaning that we should be able to get off at 6. So we'll be off. I just want to be in that car and on the way. It was weird there. We're in the English Channel now, so we've actually left the Bay of Biscay. We're in the English Channel now, and honestly, we hit like a wave. I thought we actually had hit something because it was like a bit of a rock, but we're fine. Even the captain said on his announcement before that the Bay of Biscay was moderate, but it wasn't as bad as what it could have been. So we took Fiona's route, Fiona's passage up. So yeah, it just wasn't bad. But it's now that time. It's our final meal on board Iona. We're all going to go down. I've booked Pearl. We're all going to go down and have dinner, which is nice.
Oh, I ain't gonna live like this no more. Most of my life's been waging war till I found peace. I could have swore. What she did shook me to the core, and I ain't gonna live like that no more.
We're actually standing in the cinema now, but we've just came out of our meal. The meal was... I'm sad because it's my final meal of the cruise, and it has been a lovely cruise, but all good things come to an end. But we're in the cinema now. Alien Romulus is in. Trap's in. Look at these two. Honestly, are you tired? Has it been such a tough holiday? You just need a nap. Bless you. You're knackered. Well, you'd be up at 6 AM to get off.
Yeah, I know.
But you can't wait. 5 AM, yeah. The boys are in the art gallery looking, guessing the price of the art. How much do you reckon that's worth?
This one actually looks nice. I would say 10 grand.
10 grand.
Looks nice. Can't probably get it right.
2,650.
Lol.
Oh, it's only 1,000.
It's on offer.
That one looks nice.
It's nice.
No.
It's a nice painting. This is Larry over here. This is Con's favourite artist. We do have a few Larry paintings in the house, but I'm not keen on that at all. At all. I do like ones of like mountains and stuff.
I would prefer a landscape one, definitely.
Yeah,
Not just
yeah.
like some random people like that one.
Yeah.
How's that worth? Oh, well, it's authentic. Yeah.
It's international, it's massive.
I love ones that like, you can tell that it's been like painted.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like still got like the lumps and bumps on.
Lumps and bumps, yeah. Yeah, well, it's probably just a screenshot or something.
I know.
Hey, Ruby, you can't touch it. No! Tonight, we're doing something completely different. We're at the Headliners Theatre, and we're coming to watch a show that starts in 30 seconds. Good morning, guys. We're in the dreaded Southampton. God, it feels like literally a repeat of last time. Red funnels right there. There's the terminal. People are getting off already. In fact, a lot of people are getting off already. That's crazy. You can see all the cars leaving. My car's somewhere over there, frozen. But yeah, we're going to get off in a sec. But that's the end of the holiday, unfortunately. That is us finished with this shit. I could cry. I think I've definitely pulled the short end of the straw. There's Con with a little case, me little boy with a little case, and I'm pulling the two big cases. Honestly, I always pull the short end of the straw. Here it is, the depressing get off. Just picked up our keys from CPS. There's the beautiful Iona in the distance there. Right, we found my car. Completely frozen. Obviously it's like minus God knows what in the UK right now. And there's the ship. Oh, it's hard to believe we've been on her for 2 weeks. She's massive. Absolutely massive. I must say though, it is very nice to be off after 3 days at sea. It's that cold. I've stuck on my hoodie, by the way, because there's no way in hell I'm standing out in the freezing cold weather. But listen, We're going to drive home now and we'll have a full debrief shortly. How did we find the Bay of Biscay? How did we find Iona for 2 weeks? And would we sail on her again? Bearing in mind we've sailed on her before, didn't have like the best experience, so would we do it again? Let's find out. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. I'm not on Iona, as you can see. Let me tell you, the last clip you saw was manic, trying to get out of that cruise port parking. My car was absolutely frozen, guys. I'm not even kidding. Like, my car took ages to get out because it was just absolutely frozen. It was I couldn't even open the doors. How cold was it in the UK over Christmas? A lot of you have been asking me, actually, would we sail again at Christmas if it gets us away from that freezing cold weather that you all face? It's so funny at the office because I keep talking about it and I'm like, oh, it was lovely weather over Christmas, and they're like, not yet, it was freezing, it was icy. Yeah, we would cruise again at Christmas to get away from the weather, definitely. Being back a couple of weeks, how did we find it? We loved it. Now, I did have concerns about going on Iona. Before we set sail, I was fully aware we had 8 sea days. Now, 8 sea days on a ship that has no slides. The entertainment's not really my thing. I was worried, I was concerned, especially when I found out the pools weren't even heated. P&O, turn your heating on, man. Honestly, the price we pay for these cruises, you can't even put the heating on. Anywho's. I hope MSC's pools are warm. I really hope they are. Are they warm? Someone let me know in the comments. But anyway, yeah, I did have concerns because obviously I was travelling with my little boy. However, he was fine. He went in the kids club. Con has said that he wouldn't do another cruise with so many sea days. I think he was over it by day 7, but he's not a cruise fan. Me, however, I am a cruise fan, and I absolutely loved it. I actually really enjoyed the sea days. I enjoyed the relaxing. I enjoyed just looking at the sea. I enjoyed watching movies. I enjoyed spending time with my family. It was nice. Would I do another P&O 2-week cruise, though? I'm not too sure. I don't know. 2 weeks is a long time on a ship. That's what I've actually found. 2 weeks in Florida is easy. Well, it's not easy, it's hot. But 2 weeks in Florida is easy. 2 weeks on a cruise, just eating from the buffet and that every day. Eating the same food every day, like very repetitive. I don't know. However, though, when I did Oceania a few years back, I didn't find it to be that bad. Maybe, I don't know. I do have a few negative things to say, though, so brace yourselves for impact. I've noticed with P&O, and sorry if you're a die-hard P&O fan, I love P&O as well. That's why I've sailed so many times with them. I have noticed there's a lot more nickel and diamond. Is it dime going on the ship? Main restaurants trying to charge you for extras. You know, things that used to be free are no longer free and they're trying to charge for. There's been loads of times where I sat at the dining table and I saw someone's food and I thought, oh my God, I want to order that. And I would ask the waiter, could I order what he's got? And he'd be like, yeah, that's $14.95. And I was like, oh, really? And then I have found the food on P&O, I don't know. If you're new to P&O, you're probably going to love it. Like, my nana loved it. My mum loved it. I've noticed even since 2021, I feel like the food's gone down a bit. Con really struggled as a veggie, actually. He felt like he was just eating the same thing all the time. However, though, we paid just over $3,500 for a balcony cabin, 2 weeks at sea for the 3 of us, pretty much all inclusive. The only thing that we had to get on top was the drinks package. When you add all that up, 2 weeks at Christmas, $3,500, I think for what we got was worth the money. Would I do it again? I'm not too sure. It'll be very interesting when we go on MSC World Europa to compare the difference, because MSC and P&O are very similar on price. So I'm very interested to see if I notice MSC to get less than what P&O offer. I'm not too sure. It'll be interesting. One more negative, and I promise I'll save the rest for the review next week. One of the things I noticed how hard it was to get a drink. One of the things P&O do all the time is they'll say, sit down, we'll bring the drinks to you. But then they don't come, and I'm not joking, there was times where we were sitting at a bar for an hour and we didn't get a drink. And I got up because I thought, bless them, they're just so understaffed. That's another thing we noticed, a lot of understaffedness. Understaffedness, is that a word? I noticed that they were understaffed. And I felt sorry for the staff, bless them, they were working so hard. So I would get up and I would say, oh, well, I'll just go and order my own drink. But then they would say, oh, sorry, you have to sit. And then, I don't know, there was times, I remember the old days with P&O, you would just get drinks straight away, and it feels like since they've dropped the tipping system, it feels like it's harder to get a drink. And I don't agree with having the tipping system in, i.e. the daily charges. I would much rather tip the people who make your cruise extra special, which is something that we do, rather than just giving P&O a blank check to tip, you know, I'd rather tip the people that make our cruise special, which we did. We tipped waiters, we tipped our housekeeper. But yeah, trying to get a drink was difficult, but anywho's, I'm going to save all that for the review. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you liked this series, please consider liking this video and go and like all the others if you haven't liked them. And if you haven't clicked subscribe, hit subscribe, because we do have another cruise series coming up in the next couple of weeks. And then we're off to Disneyland Paris next week, which I'm mega excited for. If you're into Disney content, come and join us in Disneyland Paris. And yeah, anyway, I'm going to carry on my walk. I'm actually at Quarry Bank at the moment. And I love Quarry Bank. Such nice walks. The airport in the distance. I love it. Not many people like walking by the airport because they find it like busy and depressing. I love it. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Bye.
Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand, you and me. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart, and I can promise.
Riley.